So we're back at it again with another video. Before I get into this video, of course, make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. It's your local Bonnet Gang member back at you again. My hair looks a mess. I don't want to put it up and give myself a headache, so bonnet it is. In this video, I will be showing you guys how I'm making my own rose water for my locks and for my skin. I feel like my skin does very, very, very well with rose water, with all the breakouts that I get. Not even just breakouts, it's just like pimples, just like randomly all over the place, unless that's considered a breakout. Anyway, between that and like fading my dark marks and rose water, supposed to have the benefits of doing that. I will put right over there an exact little premise of what rose water is supposed to do. But yeah, people use it for different things. That's just my reasoning for using it. And I wanted to try something on my locks besides just like regular water.
Okay guys, so I'm about to get started with making my rose water. Those are my roses right there. I got them from Trader Joe's. I'm not sure if I said that in the beginning part, but yeah, I got it from Trader Joe's. I don't know how much they were. I just grabbed them because I was excited that they had them. This is me getting my little show ready, y'all. I binged in like 2 days that show on Netflix. Young, Rich, and African. Comment below if y'all watched that, because that show was so juicy and like such a mess. But yeah, so I'm taking it out of the flower wrap. That's not what you call it, but that's what I'm calling it today. And I'm just going to go ahead and just depetal it. That's probably not a word either, but I just made it a word. Yeah, and just take all the petals off from the roses and just put them into that clear bowl that I have, just to, you know, set them aside, put them all in one place. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing right there. There's nothing really detailed into how I did it. I literally just pulled them off. Tried to do it a little gentle so I wasn't, you know, ripping the poor rose petals up. But yeah, so I'll be back once I'm done with that. Okay, so I finished taking off all the petals. I hope y'all don't hear my car in the back. I'm sitting in the car waiting to get my hair retwisted. But yeah, these petals are so beautiful and so vibrant. Like, oh my gosh, I see why people be getting rose petals on their bed and stuff, because that is so pretty. So yeah, I took off all of the petals and now they're in this container here. So I'm gonna rinse them off just to wash them in my head or whatever, and then get started. So I already rinsed them off. That's why they are wet. I am putting them into the pot, and after that I'm gonna add my distilled water. It is muy importante that you use distilled water. Why? I forgot. But I think it has something to do with, like, they're going to be cleaner, like the product is going to come out cleaner if you use distilled versus regular water. I guess the real way to make rose water, people make their own distilled water, but we ain't doing all that. So I bought some distilled water from the store. Here I am adding the distilled water. I didn't fill it all the way up to the top. I just didn't find it necessary. I just filled it like to slightly cover the petals, and then basically after that I just like tried to push them in there so they were like fully submerged in the water. I definitely forgot to mention that I let it boil for 30 minutes. I put it on low just because I didn't want to, you know, overdo it, but I definitely ended up doing it over 30 minutes. It was more like 40 once I like turned up the heat, because it was taking so long doing it on low. So my suggestion would be to put it on medium low so it's not like burning quickly. At this point it's been about like 35 minutes. You guys see that you know, the point of this is to get all the color out of the roses and into the water. I know there's other ways to make rose water, and some people say this isn't how you make rose water and it's making something else, and you have to get the condensation off of blah 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 blah, but that's how I'm making it. So yeah. Okay, so here I am draining out the water from the petals. So I'm just gonna pour it in there carefully, because this thing is piping hot. I'm gonna pour the rose petals in to the strainer and make sure that, you know, all the petals are left out, because you don't want petals in your rose water. I mean, yes, technically you could, it won't hurt, but I just, yeah, not this way. So yeah, that's what you're about to see me do here, is just, you know, separate the rose water from the rose petals so I can get into making my concoction. Okay, so for some stupid reason this freaking video won't rotate the way I wanted to. Okay, I think it actually did. But this is me putting the rose water into the strainer, basically just to separate the rose petals from the rose water. It's okay if a little bit of, like, I guess rose petal gets into the water. It's not a big deal. You don't have to burn your fingers to get it out. Like, it's not that serious, I promise you. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here, just making sure I get it all out. And then when you do this, be sure that you like use your spoon or whatever you use to mix up the rose petals, that you use that and you squeeze it out. Like, you want to get all of that juice out of there, all of that juice as much as possible, just because that's the best. You see, like I'm doing right there, that's the best part. So don't let any rose water go to waste. Now it's time to add your extra ingredients. I'm putting aloe vera gel in mine. If you see I have a bowl to the side, it's because I was making some for my sister and she's allergic to aloe. So I put aloe in mine. Aloe will let it cool down because you just don't want to add the preservative to it being hot. I don't know why, but you're just not supposed to. I'm putting witch hazel in there. My witch hazel has some alcohol in it, which will also help its shelf life, because I'm not putting mine in the refrigerator because I'm too lazy to go downstairs and get it. So yeah. So I was gonna put glycerin in it, but what my boss gave me ended up not being glycerin. So I'm gonna put glycerin in it the next day, but this is how it looks. So this should last like up to a year. It doesn't smell bad like most people say that it does. So yeah, I'm really proud of the outcome. My results so far have been really, really good. This was a very quick and easy recipe to make, so I hope it was really easy for you guys to follow along with. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. If you also don't want to keep it in the fridge for, the 2 weeks that it's supposed to last, look up other preservatives as I did. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and please share this video, and I will see y'all in the next one.